So the United States has finally sent their military team to Nigeria. So why did they send their military team, some of their military team to Nigeria? If you've been following my update, you'll hear me when I do talk about the recent thing that's been going on in Nigeria, Borno State. You understand how they do attack the military base and everything. You know, the buying of people, you know, on the villages. How these bandits do retaliate. You understand, and everything. So you understand why. You understand, and know where I'm going. You know, where I'm furthering this statement to. So what is that reason for helping out? You understand? What is that reason? What's the USA military reason? You know, help. You know, why? What is that reason? Why did they come into Nigeria? You understand? So their reason is because of the crisis that was that's still going on in Borno State. So many of you know, yeah, the terrorism that's been going on there. You understand? But this one is worst. You understand? It's really worse. So the Nigerian government had to call out to the US military. You understand? The US military team, not for fighting. They didn't call them for fighting. They called them for assistance. They called the US military, some of them, you understand, for assistance and, you know, guidance and training. You understand? That's why the US, but that's why the Nigerian government, and it should be the government of Borno State, reached out to the, you know, US military, you know, for guidance and support. You understand? And the support, I mean, is like the support of implements, ammunitions from, you know, ammunition which is like the guns and the basic training needed. You understand? And as we digress, it's been said that through the official news, it's been said that the US, one of the important things US military helps Nigeria with, especially the Borno State. Understand? Now they're in charge of the Borno State. Not really in charge, but one of the important facts of them being in Borno State is that, you know, they brought in, you know, more implements of like tracking where all these bandits are, the satellites. You know, they provided the satellites there in Borno State. Understand? For some of you that doesn't know, that's a recent thing going on now. The US military, they provided satellites in the Borno State. You understand? And, you know, give them satellite, and the use of that satellite, you know, is not just for, the US military didn't come into the matter for war or anything. It's just for help. You understand? And that satellite, according to them, according to the official reported news, they said the satellite should track this bandit, to track this Boko Haram that's been terrorizing the city and everything. You understand? It will track them down. And as we go on now, they're really in charge now. No play. They're really working on it. You understand? If you're following this update, if you're following my channel, I've talked about how, you know, the US, how the Nigerian army, with the help of the US military, how they, you know, the first victory they achieved with the help of the US military. The Nigerian army, the first win they achieved because of the help of the US. If you'll be following, you see the clips. I dropped the videos on, you know, yeah. So as you continue now, things are rising. You know, citizens are being like, this one US military is into this. What are the disadvantages? You understand? The disadvantages, are they looking at the disadvantages of what's going to happen to them? Because as we all know, you know, when the US, why this terrorism increased in the northern part of Nigeria is because, you know, when the Nigerian army comes out to fight, or, you know, to defend the community, you understand, the Boko Haram, they triple or they double their, you know, their buying, understand, they double their terrorism. Understand? Whereby when the military comes against them, then they turn it back to the villagers. You know, understand? In the community, they turn it back to the villagers and the hunters and farmers, destroying people, and they turn it into kidnapping and everything. So, which is making people in Borno State really afraid this time around. You know, they're really afraid of what's going to happen next. Understand? And, you know, during December, you know, the US bombed on the Borno State, the northern part of the Borno State, you know, the northern part of the US, yeah, which is Borno State, and that made the kidnapping more. It increased times 2, times 3. You understand? They also abducted some people, you know, some families, you know, and also some church members. You understand? That this is the current news that happened on December 2025. So they abducted more, which is, you know, that time when the US military struck the northern part of Nigeria, you know, it increased, which is making, you know, Borno State people, they've been so, you know, they're so fearful right now and being like, what will happen next? What will happen next? We don't trust the Nigerian military anymore. You understand? They can't protect us. You understand? Because if you've been really following, you understand, I posted something on how the construction people attacked and everything and how it happened. You understand? That was the first thing ever why Bono State people, started having a bad. They no longer trusted the military because the military camp was there and they attacked people near the military camp and the military couldn't do anything. So now this one they're not really sure. The people are taking it as the Bono State military or government want to use intelligence. You understand? So that's how they're taking it, and it's so appalling. You understand that citizens no longer trust their government, and why they complain. The more they complain, the more they receive more more harsh, more terrorism and everything. You understand? We're a country of Democrats, and it's not a kind of a rigid country. Nigeria is a country of Democrat and democratic. It's been for you that don't know, not for you all. You understand? Democracy has been defined as the government of the people, for the people, and by the people. So right now, what's really happening in Borno State is not really, although the government was being taken by the people, you understand, but now it's now being kind of a military regime. Why it's not? You understand? It's not supposed to be. It's not the right way. You understand? The government are supposed to do the will of the people. So yeah, this is the current update I have for you guys. You guys should stay tuned. Do what to follow, do what to subscribe, do what to share, do what to drop your thoughts on this. What you think and the hope. You understand? If you drop ideas, you understand, of what you think Bono State are. Do you really think these Bono State people should trust the Bono State government? If you think so, if yes or no, if we should know, drop your thoughts so that we're gonna know where you based on your thoughts on this. You understand? So that we can share humanity, and you can also give your own support, and anyhow you can give your own support. You understand? Dropping thoughts can really help people. You understand? People wanting to there's so many people in diaspora, many ways that are looking for answers. You understand? So that's why it's always good to drop your thoughts and what you think. You understand? Because it can really help lives. You understand? See you on my next video. Peace and love. Don't play. I love you all.